Hello, hi, how are you today? Hey, in this video, we're going to talk about Mercury's shadow starting up. So we have pretty much the full moon coinciding with the full-on Mercury retrograde. Sometimes I just want to say lions and tigers and bears, oh my, because it'll feel like triple whammies. However, I'm here to give you some really good news about this. This is very inspirational energy. This is like Phoenix rising energy. Okay, part of the reason is that at the beginning of the year, there was like deep purging of some really dark, heavy stuff from people so that they could really move forward about mid-year. It's significant because of the Lionsgate and also going into the latter half of the year. So this means your love affair. This means inspiration. This means creativity. This means like developing some of those kind of buried gifts and skills inherent in your light body out into something that is very tangible in the world. It's like, if you were to say, because I asked this question once, I said, but what do we do with our love? We're funneling in this 5D love. Here's how it works. 5D love flows through you, but as it kind of hits your head and your eyes and your chest area, you've already been kind of scoping around and gleaning things and taking it all in from right here on Earth. You're able to then implement it. Okay, so it's like saying, how do you express your love in the world? How does it support you? How does it support your livelihood? How does it earn you money? How does it inspire you? Now, there's another thing to know. Fiery energy, okay? There is fire in the energy. It traditionally happens in the month of July. It's been revolutionary energy, but what does revolution mean? It means a revolt, it means a change, it means transformation, it means overthrowing old things, turning it over, pulling the rug out, exposing the hidden stuff, right? Now that's happened and it was really kind of a big push in 2016. But here's the thing. We're flipping it. We are flipping it. And this, so like, if you're looking at it, it's uprighted now. What this means is it's conducive for you to take and funnel and take charge and move it and move yourself into position. Okay. Yeah, you've been maneuvered and even nudged and everything else to be right here at this time. But you're not intended to have a terrible latter half of the year. If you've been suffering with ascension symptoms, weird kind of quasi illnesses cropping up, weird aches and pains on your body. Let me tell you something. If you were like hit as a child, injured, had a sport injury, your soul even wants to heal that and make it right within you, not hinder you, not limit you, not make you feel like you have this till the end of your days. Okay. We are reversing a lot of these ill effects. Now, how does this play out for you? Like here we are sort of in this like traditional shadow period, right? And that new moon was a doozy. But in a short while, we're going to get that surge. So, one of the things with Mercury is you pause. It can make you feel like you're going backwards. Use that wisely as a sort of review, like kind of like what's annoying you, what's kind of, rubbing your feathers the wrong way, what's genuinely making you ill, what do you need to change? Like, are there habits, are there addictions, or whatever? Let me tell you another thing. For people who love someone who is addicted, you're not going to help them by being an enabler. Are you an enabler? Stop it. It doesn't help. Do an about face and start getting where you need to be. Get yourself up on that ledge because I'm telling you, if you're toting the rope for that person, You don't need them pulling you down. You need to get where you're going. So pause, do an assessment. Another thing, plenty of sleep, because there are things you just cannot do at the human level, and you have to get on what I call the night train, okay? Years ago, I took this train in Spain that ran through the plane. Okay, hope some of you have a sense of humor out there. But anyways, it was like tick, 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 as it ran along the tracks. It was so soothing to me. But I kind of remarked that, like, I was getting to my destination. All I had to do was get on it. I was kind of lulled to sleep. That's what I want you to go for. Go for that, like, I'm lulling myself to sleep. I'm going to let whatever in the night, my higher self, like, bring me from point A to point B. Some of you don't sleep enough. You're seriously suffering from sleep deprivation. There's a thing to know. All your old sleep levels are closing. That is in my book 3, Sleep and Ascension. It's also in my book that I just wrote and prepared, which is sort of workbook style, where you can, answer some questions. The reason I called it this is I just kept seeing people, like, not really know how to cope and feeling like this is insane. It keeps repeating and repeating. But one of the very first things I started saying is, you're not crazy. Other people started copying that phrase that I sort of threw out there. Okay? You can look at my early on videos. I've had videos for 11 years here. Hey, 11. Okay. This is intended as a guide for calmness, a guide for clarity, because I have lists in here of things you will experience. I have phases, I have stages. Not everyone goes through the same stage or phase at the same time. You're not truly in a collective. You came from a collective. That is why these energies like Mercury retrograde, like full moon, lunar energies, that's why they're significant, because at one time you could go through a patch where you're like, oh my God, I'm having suicidal ideations. What's wrong with me? Am I crazy? Okay, read the book, find out, and be assured, please be assured that there is a way. Even your light body will want to help you to wean off. Okay, even I am not against medicine. I'm against over medicating, but I've always had this thing all my life, and that is this. My light body was much more open than I realized, even as a child. And I would always get to that point where it felt like the medicine just kind of was having a neutral effect, is the best way. Wasn't on a placebo. It did its job, and it was time to wean off. So I understood this naturally. I thought everybody had that. But I've realized some, just like some people are strict meat and potatoes people, there are people like they want their meds, and sometimes that's all they'll do. They will not try alternative methods. They won't change their lifestyle. They won't get off their addictions. They won't stop smoking. They won't stop drinking. This retrograde energy is really going to have people pause and look at those things. So it's very significant that if you have addictions that run in your family, take a look in that mirror. Okay, don't just look at your twin flame and go like, oh, yeah, that's a hot mess. How did I get stuck with that hot mess? Maybe it's not your hot mess. Maybe they're not even your twin flame. Maybe you're held together through blood bonds. You ever think about that? And so this is why it's important. Focus on yourself. Pause with it. Do natural things, okay? Let nature be your best friend. Look, my whole country has been having heat waves. There are heat waves all over the place. And people are like, oh my God, the planet, global warming. Look, you wouldn't even have pasture land in Switzerland if it wasn't for global warming at some point. I mean, we got through the ice age. Even science doesn't know, why did we have these massive ice ages? Okay. And don't even get me started with some of that other stuff. I'm not interested. Do not ding me or email me with any of the conspiracy crap. I'll just like laugh my ass off because I have a much higher perspective. I'm here to help with actual ascension. Okay. Not here to be a fear monger. I'm here to take people out of fear. I'm here to tell you, don't fear the Mercury. Or as someone kind of teasing me said to me, is Mercury in Gatorade? And I thought, you know what? Gatorade, maybe some people need some electrolytes. Have you been watching what you're eating and the electrolytes and not binging and not having party food too much, too much, too much? Are you eating foods prepared by other people? That's going to make you feel that person's emotions, and that might upset your tummy or worse. So, do you need help with this? Well, I have a workshop coming up, and the workshop is going to be strictly to help you for full moon and Mercury energies, where to focus, and really kind of like narrow it down. We do energy movement. We use essential oils to do the heavy lifting for you because essences correspond to your essence. Okay? Your essence, your etheric body, your aura. It responds to like the essences found in nature, the elements like crystals and, the molecules, even things in your vitamins that are part of the periodic table, like calcium, iron. Okay. But what are the highest and best? Are you a female? A lot of times questions come up about, am I in menopause? That's going to hit people a lot. You're going to have your repro areas like really go topsy-turvy at least one point. Men are going to go ED at least one point on their journey. But here's the silver lining. Do you want to be attached to that whole collective that, they're just going to bring you down with all the past life, historical, like crapola? No. All right. And you can't sugarcoat this, but I'm here to tell you this energy is prodding you, welcoming you to be inspired, creative, really get it focused, put it to work for you, and really make it work, and possibly even bring you not just joy, but bring the financial support that you probably could, use extra. Who can't use extra? Everybody can. So try my book, join the workshop. The link is below. Remember that, while a lot of people are like, oh, it's this or oh, it's that, be proactive. Okay. You have to roll up your sleeves. You have to put skin in the game. You cannot just ignore it and bump along. You can't be naive and just think like, well, when that person shows up, we're going to do it. That's like people who want to lose weight and they've got 400 pounds to lose and they're still ordering food and tons of it. And then they're sitting there going, well, one day when the delivery stops coming, or one day when, no, you have to do this little by little. If you do it little by little, you can incorporate it into your day. I mean, it's not like church or some other, spiritual thing that you might have done in the past or been forced to do by your tradition, your culture, your family, where you show up once a week and like, whoa, I'm spiritual. No, your spirit lives in your body every single day. Your spirit enlivens you. Your spirit defines you. Your spirit inspires you. Your spirit is able to capture the 5D things and help you implement it. This is how every great inventor, innovator has been inspired. They got a vision and the spirit gave them the energy. This is how people rise up from within. Their spirit is like, I've had it with, all this extra on me. I've got to get it off. I've had it with this toxic marriage. I've got to get out. Okay. That is the spirit. And that's a part of your subtle body connection with your etheric body. It is a part of you. Okay. It's an integral part. It's a part that we feel. And it's not human. Humans are like, the human side of us, very, very, very fond of a routine. The spirit craves variety. It craves colors. It craves flavors. It craves artwork and music and dance and all of the things. Do we need a fresh infusion on this planet? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who is so tired of the geezers and diapers that just want the same old crap without creating anything new? Right? Okay. And the angry, angry. Okay. A lot of that anger actually makes me angry. But if I focus on that, I'm lending my energy to it. I'm like, I got to get where I'm going. So do you. And so join us. Join people that are kind hearted, safe space, and want better in their life. Okay, thanks. Please help me by like and subscribe to my videos, share my videos. It helps the algorithm. And I hope you have a good day. Join us and hope to see you soon. Bye.